blessed to have that. And it is a family, it's an extended family. And I was chatting with somebody, one of my teachers tonight, Brian, was telling me that one of our other alumni is teaching 10 years now, married with a 4-year-old kid, and I'm like, okay, stop. I am so old now. But we do, tonight we're blessed to get, we have about 4 or 5 alumni sitting in the room right now. But we're blessed to have someone tonight, Azan Lee. And he's I'm going to give you a little bio on him. He's a faithful, active member of the Refuge Temple Church of God, serving in various ministries, from the youth board to the music and drama department. His passion for ministry followed him into his educational life, being a member of the Central High School Gospel Choir. He's a proud alumni of the Upward Bound program, which he attended from 2009 to 2011. He's currently attending Gateway Community College, majoring in management, event, and music to coincide with his overall purpose of pastoring and preaching as representative of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is my pleasure to welcome Azan Lee.
Good night. All right. Well, when people speak on your topic before you, some like to call it confirmation. So I believe that it's confirmation because I'm here to talk to you guys about dreams. Can you hear me? All right. I need you guys to respond because I'm getting into this slowly. So help me out. All right. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you to the staff, the teachers that I do know and don't know, the administrative body. It's really a privilege to be here, because out of everybody that they could have chosen, I feel honored that they asked me to do this. There were definitely people in my class that were more educated, more astute, and they chose me. So it's definitely an honor. I want to say thank you. Thank you. So, I have a dream is my title. These were famous words echoed throughout time, constantly affecting change in the hearts and mind of people across the world. I have a dream were words spoken from the mouth of a great man who left his mark on time by placing his seed of purpose into existence and leaving it in the hands of fate, allowing it to grow. I have a dream. As so many of us should know, Dr. Martin Luther King, a civil rights activist, a scholar, a preacher, a teacher, and even in death known as a world changer, he mustered up his faith, hope, expectation, and emotion and shared his heart with the world. He said, I have a dream. Like him, we all have dreams. Whether you want it or you don't, it's there. Dreams are tied into your purpose, expectation, experience, and desires, and are made manifest through perseverance. I'm going to go through 3 short questions, and I know nobody came really prepared to take notes, but if you keep a mental note, it's going to work out a lot in the future for your benefit. My first question is, what is your dream? What's beating on the inside of you waiting to come out? What do you have to share with the world? How do you plan to affect your environment? How do you plan to shape or reshape the people around you? What is your dream? 2, what is blocking your dream? Martin Luther King was born at a time where the odds were stacked against him. He was born at a time where people would say that he was born at the bottom of the barrel. Community, social standards, circumstances were all stacked against him like the Great Wall of China. No way around it and no way over it. What is blocking your dream? 3, and last, how will your dream affect or create impact in the community? Dr. King cried out for a better life. Not only for himself, but for his children, his people, those that look at him. Not just an external view, but an internal struggle. The people that were categorized as less than, not good enough, losers, worthless. People like me, and probably like somebody else in this room, how will your dream impact your community? Answering these 3 questions will not make your dream easy but practical. It begins to make your dream possible. In my short time of living, I realized that setting goals, perceiving or pre-assessing problems, and then finding the daily motivation helps me to see success in my dream. As I said before, there were people in my class that were a little bit more brighter. There were people in my class that their work got done faster and their grades were a lot better. But my dream was to stand before a body of people and to let my words affect change. To let my words impact the hearts and minds of people, just as Dr. Martin Luther King did. That is my personal dream. And I thank you guys for allowing me to stand here to see my dreams come to fruition. It did not come easy though. Standing here in even the slightest level of confidence is a great achievement for me. Because last year I sang along with joy and my voice was trembling, my hands were shaking, and I switched into 3 different keys. And if you're a singer, you know that's not a good thing. But what I realized was the only thing that was blocking my dream was myself. Because I told myself, not even other people told me I could do it. They lied to me a lot and said, you're a great singer, you're a great speaker, even though I really didn't do that great. But I looked myself in the mirror and I told myself I wasn't good enough. I looked myself in the mirror and told myself that, you know, you can write, you know basic English, but the person next to you can write 10 times better. So don't raise your hand in class. I can sing, I know the foundations of music, but you know, you get too nervous. You can't sing as good as other people. So don't even bother volunteering. Just sit in the back and maybe nobody will hear you. I told myself all those things. Although my brother motivated me, although my mother inspired me constantly, my mother's 50 years old, working a few jobs, and just graduated college, honors. Honors. While putting me and my brother through school at the same time. So I have an inspiration, I have motivation, but I constantly told myself that I couldn't do it. I told myself that. Although my dream was to impact the world, I told myself I could never measure up to even my own dreams. Your dreams are your imaginations. Your dreams are what on the inside of you. And if I looked at myself and I said I couldn't measure up to my imaginations, I couldn't measure up to my dreams, how can I then expect anybody else to take me serious? So what I then had to do was put myself aside. And I am a man of faith. I do believe in a higher power, which is God. And I decided to, instead of putting myself there, that I'll put him there. My reason for living, my reason for doing what I do is to represent him and to see people's lives change. People like me that struggle with confidence, people like me that struggled in their education and felt as if, you know, there's no future for them. My goal is to see them rise even higher than I could ever. So when I see young people singing in the same spot that I was in last year and doing an amazing job, it inspires me. Because I then think, it's not about me. Because maybe somebody last year saw me trying, giving it my best, and decided to try a little bit harder. Because that's all I did. I saw my mother trying at her age. And 50's not old, don't be offend anybody. I saw my mother trying with 2 boys in college, and it inspired me to try harder. Because little does she know, I look up to her as a hero. I may not say it a lot, and my mother's sitting in the back, so if this is probably your first time really hearing it, let me say it publicly. You are my hero. Somebody's watching you all the time. Somebody's watching you all the time. When you're doing something good or when you're doing something bad, somebody's always watching. So just keep that in mind as you're pushing forward in life, as you're pushing forward in your educational experience, in your hobbies and your talents. Whenever you're doing work in secret or in public, keep in mind somebody's watching you. And it's not always about you. This moment is not even about me. It's about a young man that feels inside that he can't make it. That even though he has something on the inside of him that he wants to say, he could never grab this mic. It's about a young lady that says, you know, I'm a good writer. I'm a good singer. I have something that I would love to share, but I'm not a Beyonce. I'm not a Jay-Z. I'm not a Nicki Minaj. But you're you. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. When you wake up in the morning, wash your face, and look yourself in the mirror, you don't see nobody but you. So look yourself in the mirror and begin to tell yourself, we got to make it. Whether you want to or not, we have to make it. Because there's not another me in this world. There's not another me that's going to walk existence and have the opportunity that I had. There's not another Azan Troy that will stand before this podium and share what's on the inside of me. So when you look yourself in the mirror and you think about your ambitions and you think about your dreams, tell yourself you can do it. Why? Because it's already here. It's already here. And as soon as you start working towards it, you'll begin to see it here. I am honored, truly honored that you guys would ask me to do this. And I'm even kind of amazing myself because I stopped reading what was on paper. And I'm kind of surprised that you guys are even still listening to me. So, you know, I'm patting myself on the back and I'm saying, you did it. Something that you told yourself 2-3 years ago that you couldn't do. When you held the mic, it shook out your hand. When you opened your mouth, you couldn't find the words to say. You stood up here and you felt like you wanted to pee your pants. But you did it. And all it takes is one step. Keep on working because there are doors waiting for you. Little did I know that Carolyn would be the door into my future. The relationships that you build in Upper Bound are going to be lasting forever. They make investments into your educational life and into your personal life because it never stops at your graduation dinner. This shirt that I'm wearing in this tie was my graduation gift that Carolyn took me to the mall and bought me. She didn't do it for you, but she did it for me. So when you leave here, you get those emails asking you what college you're going to. When you get those emails and those calls and say, how are you doing? Answer them. Answer them, seriously. It may feel a little, it may feel like somebody's on your back, but it's for the right reasons. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you in a position of success. They want to see your dreams. They're not going to impose their ideas on you. They want to see your dreams come to pass. There's doctors, lawyers, teachers, preachers, presidents in this room. And it is their job and responsibility to make sure that you guys make it. And they're working hard, but you got to open up and allow them to work with you. All right? And in my last words, I just want to say, there are doors for your dreams. Just walk through them and be open, and you'll watch and see yourself grow. Because I didn't think I could do it, and look at me now.